Welcome. Hello. So it is me again here, Enchantress the Babbler, right? Capturing the essence of the new moon here, right? Because that's what this is going to be about, right? This video is definitely going to be something you're going to want to tap in, turn on, tune in with, and enjoy with me. So get comfortable, you know what I mean? Get comfortable. Um, okay, get comfortable. And thank you for being here. So, hello, beautiful souls, and my cosmic explorers, because that is what we are. We are quantum indeed, right? Welcome back to my channel, Enchantress the Babbler. I don't know where that came from. Okay, Enchantress the Babbler, your sanctuary for all things mystical, magical, and evolutionary, right? Here and downright enchanting. You know what I'm saying? So I am your host, your mystic muse, right? Your guide, your fellow traveler here in this world on this cosmic evolutionary ride that is a wondrous journey of discovery and empowerment. You know, it's 2024. It's the year of the dragon. Roar! Right? So here we are, right? Thank you so much for tapping and turning on, tuning in with with me. Enchantress the Babbler, right? So today we are going to be diving into something deep. We dive deepest seas up in here, right? We're diving deep into the celestial energies of this new moon, right? And typically I put the video beforehand, before the new moon, but it is the day of the new moon, and whatever the case may be, that is how busy bees we can be, right? So it's the new moon in this sign of Capricorn, okay? Which is all about being like Capricorn is that steadfast, right? That ambitious sign that teaches us the beauty of discipline. Okay, discipline, the power of persistence, right? And the art of what? What is it the art of? Manifesting our deepest desires into tangible realities. I like that, right? So there's a lot of cosmic ripples of things taking place. Definitely watch all my videos. There is a playlist for astrology stuff. Okay, and I just want to reiterate that I am not a professional astrologer. I am a lifetime astrology enthusiast. And so that's it, right? So either way, in this video, we're going to unwrap the cosmic gifts of this new moon, right? And that's it. And if you enjoy astrology and all this other kind of stuff and intuitive astrology, then I am the channel for you, right? So we're going to explore how its energies can empower us, right? Empower us, guide us, and really help us to manifest our dreams into 3D perceived reality, whatever this be up in here. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have some powerful affirmations, decrees that we're gonna set out into, right, into reality, right? Offering mystical insights, right, that we're going to be covering it all, right? And then when I look down here, it's not even the card. I was shuffling and then whatever, but it's great possession, right, from the source, creating success, because that's what we're doing here, right? So we're going to be doing that, right? So if you have Capricorn anywhere in your chart, right, you're definitely going to want to seek to harness this new moon's empowering energies. And even if you don't, you want to borrow some, right? Because you've come to the right place, right? So remember too that each phase of the moon holds its own magical potencies, right? It has its own magic, and the new moon is all right about beginnings. And this is the new year, technically, although others might argue and say, no, it's not until another time. But every day is a new day to wipe the slate clean, right? So it's a new beginning. It's about beginnings. It's about potential, right? And planting the seeds of our future. Welcome. So get comfortable, right? Let's align ourselves with this cosmic rhythm and start this lunar cycle with intention, clarity, and a dash, not a dash, let's pour it in, of enchantments. Right? So yeah, for great possession, because from source, we are receiving and we are creating success. So if you're ready to step into this journey of transformation and empowerment, hit that like button. Subscribe to me YouTube channel. Okay? Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm waiting. Thank you. Right? Ring that bell too, right? Hit that bell for notifications of to when I upload, whenever I upload, as I upload, when I do, which is sporadically too, right? And together, let us bask in the glow of this new moon. Oh, we're going to go into the octaves of life, right? So are you ready? Let us begin. I have notes too, my friends. Right? So, let us start too with a universal prayer for our empowerment. You see, under this new moon energy, right? Frequency, vibration, this new moon in Capricorn. Okay? Let us tap in, turn on, tune in, and breathe. Okay, okay. Divine universe, source of all light and life. On this new moon in Capricorn, we connect, yes, with your universal enduring strength and wisdom. I like that. Grant me, the fortitude to face our challenges with courage and the resilience to overcome them with grace. I like that. Okay. Right? May the steadfast energy of Capricorn guide me, we, us in the building of the foundation, with building a foundation, the foundation, our foundation of success on the pillars of great divine discipline, dedication, and determination. Bless up. You know that I have to say it like that. Bless up me, we, us, with the clarity of vision. So me, we may set goals that not only serve our highest purpose, but also to contribute positively to the world around me, we, us. I like this, okay? Infuse our endeavors with perseverance, enabling me, we, us to transform every mother fudging obstacle into stepping stones towards greater achievements. I see, I feel the lights shining bright. Here we go. As we, us navigate the path of ambition. Imbue me, we, us with humility and grace, right? And gratitude. Let me, we, us not lose sight of the values of kindness, and compassion. In my, us, in our pursuit of excellence. May I, we, us find balance in my, we, us, our aspirations. Harmonizing my, we, us, our personal growth with my, we, us, our responsibilities to others. In this sacred moment of new beginnings, I, we, us, open our, my heart to the abundance of the universe. May prosperity flow into my, us, we, our lives, not as an end, but as a means to spread generosity and uplift those around me, us, we. Empower me, we, us, to embody the qualities of the wise Capricorn, steadfast, patient, and resourceful. Allow my actions, our actions, to reflect the highest of integrity. And may my, us, our journey be a testament to the power of steadfast will aligned within our divine purpose. We embrace, let us embrace this transformative energy of this new moon. I'm ready. We are ready to manifest our collective dreams and aspirations. I'm ready. With gratitude and confidence, we, us, we step into moving forward into a future of our own making, creation, supported by the cosmic quantum energies that surround and fill me, we, us. And so it is. And so will it be. And so it shall be. Ooh. Gonna get a sip. Raw kombucha, mystic mango. What do you have to say about that, right? From the source, we are creating success, right? You are rich, either in material goods or in knowledge, wisdom, power, energy, talent, or relationships. Whatever form it takes, you have something real and potent in your possession. That which you have or are, you can give. This pure potential is an opening to source and a promise of abundance. Given all you have, who will you be? How can you affirm and support what is good? I love that. I love that. I love that, right? So play back that prayer. I'm going to play it back too, write it down. And recite it as often as you can and you will, or personalize it to fit you individually, you know what I mean? Because it can help you align the energy with the empowering qualities of the sign of Capricorn, of this energy and this transformative potential of new beginnings for yourself and your own life this new year. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like that. I really do. I really do. Thank you. Thanks. Grateful I am, truly. So we're embracing new beginnings, right? We're embracing this new moon in Capricorn, right? Let's make sure we're embracing We're embracing this new moon in Capricornio, right? January 2024. 111. We'll talk about that too. We'll talk about the 111 portal, right? This energy, right? Fruitful to have a direction to go, creating success. Okay. So as we usher in in 2024, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 is great, right? We are greeted, right, by this new moon in Capricorn, right? On January 11th. That's what we were saying, right? We're creating success. When you see something, you cross over a line and make a transition. So we're making a transition, a celestial. So there's a celestial beacon symbolizing this new beginning, right? And its profoundness, right? It's evolutionary. It has great significance. That which you will make of it, right? That which you make of anything for yourself, right? So we're going to explore more, right? How this event can really be personal for you, although it's happening collectively and stuff like that. It's intertwining you with your purpose, your goals, right? Your growth, intertwined with the powerful forces of of the universe, of numerology, and this Chinese New Year, the dragon. Creating success, right? This brings stress, but also greatness of spirit and purpose beyond the scope of the situation. Things cannot hold up as they are, like the rich pole of the traditional Chinese house. So there must be movement. Reach out imaginatively and explore. What is the overload? What have you outgrown? What must you do? Right? So what is the astrological significance of this new moon in Capricorn? Let's talk about that a little bit, right? I don't want to, like, I start babbling and then I start going all over the place and then I'm just like, hello, talking. If you don't like it, you can hoppity, the fuckity, uppity. You know what I mean? So anyway, Capricorn is known for being serious. It's industrious. It's an ambitious sign, right? It has ambitious traits. It profoundly influences this new moon in very good ways, right? So this whole event, this celestial event, is heralding the start of a new lunar cycle, right? Which signifies the inception of potentials, of opportunities, and the potential, right, for foundational growth, like really truly foundational growth, right? So you have, and look, and I look down abundance, like, wow, okay, creating success. The king is present to it. Do not mourn, a fitting sacrifice at noon, right? So this new moon in Capricorn, especially as this year's first new moon, right, it's amplifying these type of qualities, right? These qualities injecting a dose of determination into the universe, into our shared universe, right? And it creates this energy of focus that we can channel into our own personal endeavors, right? There's there's numerological there's numerological there's numerological dimensions to all of this, right? The power of 111, 3, Holy Trinity, right? The date 111 or 111, right? And how we hold numbers considerable, right? It has considerable weight, especially in numerology, right? Symbolizing also new beginnings, right? And the manifestation of our intentions, right? And the sum of these 111s, right, is 3, right? Which resonates like with creativity, right? Threes resonate with creativity, the Holy Trinity, right? Bringing that together, that which is a trine, right? It's social interactions, right? And communication, right? So this numerology suggests that the new moon's energy transcends, right? It transcends beyond mere ambition, right? Further encouraging creativity, right? Our creative expression, and fostering, right, connections. A fitting sacrifice at noon, that I read moon, a wealth of resources, right? But also a wealth of choices, tasks, and demands. This is the crucial moment where it all comes together. In a time of abundance, there is no place for sorrow or anxiety. It is not the time to hide yourself away. Decide what you will do and make the practical preparations to go forward. What are you called on to do? What decisions must you take now? Right? This is the year of the dragon, right? And all its spiritual and evolutionary implications, right? The year of the or whatever, they send the clown out to do it, but it's okay. The year in the dragon, the year in the dragon, the year of the dragon, right? In Chinese astrology, right? It represents strength, right? For those of you that work with dragon energy, right? Especially in geomancy, right? Either way, if you know, you know, right? So it ties so seamlessly with Capricorn's driven nature, period, dragon, right? Strength, right? So this combination heralds a period of richness in our growth, right? In our courage, right? And boundaries and bravery too, right? Breaking all things that do not serve, right? Both on a personal and collective level, because as what happens with one happens for the all. Like, seriously, like we are all one, even though we are all individuals, right? And then Mercury's direct, even though we're in post Mercury shadow of retrograde and all this kind of stuff, it going direct, there's a shift in our focus, right? So a shift in, because as Mercury moves, right? As Mercury moves direct, post its retrograde phase and stuff like that, and squares with Neptune, and squares with Neptune, right? So that doesn't mean that there's no challenges. It just brings clarity and purpose, right? In our four corners, right? So this astral shift complements to like the new moon's influence, right? This new moon's influence that's propelling us, right, to really move towards our goals, right, with a renewed focus, a renewed focus on how we're going to go about and do what we do, how we do. You know what I'm saying? Both personally and professionally, right? This is a kick-ass time to be like, well, I'm going to get on my grind. I'm going to do that which I must do because I must do it. If nobody does it, if I don't do it, who's going to do it for me? I'm the one to get it done. That's what's up, right? So this new moon in Capricorn, right? It signals this fresh start in both our personal and professional lives, period, right? And so how this is creating this momentum, right? It's this momentum. It's an auspicious time, right? For setting new goals, right? Setting new goals, reflecting on the past with not so much emotion, but with clarity, with purpose, with wisdom, right? With wisdom on, right? So it's like setting new goals, reflecting on the past, reflecting on our past desires, right? And assessing our relevance and how we go about in that, right? Capricorn's energy aids in self-recognition and internal validation. So it's steering us away from external approval, like it's internal validation, not this external approval. So be your weird self, be your quirky self, be your loner self. It doesn't, within a community with unity and stuff like that, but be your unique self, right? So be your unique self in all that you do, right? Because the world needs you to be your unique self, not to be a carp. Hold on, I'm gonna answer that. I don't know where I was. But that was a welcomed interruption, so I'm not gonna complain about it. But it was just very weird, very odd, very weird. And so maybe some very weird, some very odd, some new things are opening up, right? It's new beginnings, it's new doors. So it's things that are less likely to have occurred or happen or whatever the case may be. And it's just like, okay, like this is it, like, some new energy, right? Some new energy following in, right? Um so that's good, right? So new type of styles of interruptions that will really enliven you some more, right? So, right, and to help us to do great work, right? So it makes me think of the quote, right, by Steve Jobs, right? The only way to do great work is to love what you do, right? So Steve Jobs, right? And so with that, it just makes me think about how that type of statement embodies, right, that Capricornian type of ethos, right, of energy and stuff like that, right? um, I wrote some stuff down and things like that, right? But either way, I'm staying on task either way, right? So it's like that Capricornian ethos of dedication and passion, right? When we align, what happened, my baby? What happened, my baby? When we align our actions with what happened with what ignites our souls, right? Our work transcends, right? Mere obligation, and it becomes this powerful like expression of our most deepest of selves, right? And so we have this great opportunity under this new moon to really let ourselves embrace our passions, right? And letting them really guide our efforts, right? Our efforts towards um greatness, right? Our efforts towards our own greatness, as you should, right? um because it's only time, right? So, right, and so perseverance, right? Perseverance is not a long race, it's a many short races, right? One after another, right? Another beautiful quote by Walter Elliott, right? And so it just makes me think of how, like, in the spirit of this Capricornian energy, right, that what was I saying? Right? It just reminds me that the path, right? Our path to success is often like a series of small, profound, right? Small, disciplined steps rather than just a single monumental leap, right? Everything is like, it's just like what I was saying in the other video. Watch all my videos and stuff like that. When I was talking about the inside flow, what I like about inside flow in yoga is how you're taught it in parts, and then each part is going to create the grander picture. And then as you learn each part, then you put it all together and you got this great choreography number that is beautiful, right? So with this new moon, like allowing this to be a testament to our own resilience, right? And to our commitment, right? Our commitment that's weaving the tapestry, I guess, of our dreams into reality. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a beautiful place to be, right? And because as we do this, right, the tapestry of our dreams and creating it into this reality, the future belongs, right, to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, by the beautiful Eleanor Roosevelt, right? So as we stand, right, as we stand under this new moon's promising gaze, right? As we stand under it, right? Under it, over it, like I start getting really like, like anyways, like real particular about these multidimensional universes and stuff like that. So in our language that we speak, anyways, don't mind me babbling, right? But as we stand under within this moon's gaze, right? This promising gaze, right? It's like this, there's this opportunity to really to complete our dreams, right? No matter how distant they may seem, no matter how distant, how far they may seem, the heart of Capricorn's steadfast nature lies in the courage to really truly believe in our visions, right? It's a reminder that our beliefs shape our future. And in believing in the beauty of our dreams, we open the door to infinite, infinite and endless possibilities. That's gonna bother me. Hold on. Anyways, the weather changes and our lips get chapped and all this other kind of stuff. But either way, going back into what we were saying, right? It's important to believe in our dreams, right? And to really, 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 really love what we do, right? And so this is just a great, gentle reminder that the journey to fulfilling, our deepest desires is paved with passion. Hold on, please. Okay, so there might be certain, but look at when I look down to, I see lasting, right? Lasting 32, you could be 32 years old, you could be 23 years old, you could be life path number 5, you could be life path number 3, you could be life path number 2, you don't have to be. But either way, it says creating success, not a mistake. Constancy bears fruit, fruitful to have a direction to go. And so like it makes me think about that, right? With the new moon, right? Because it's about stepping into our authority, right? So the new moon can inspire us to really transition in this authoritative kind of role or of our own heightened responsibilities, or be heightened in our own response, our awareness of our responsibilities, right? So Capricorn's association with leadership, right? It encourages us to really view challenges, right, as growth opportunities. This is our opportunity to grow, right? To grow, and stuff like that, and look to people and or places or things or memories or shifts or within your whole entire being, right? There's these inspirational figures that we have who embody this spirit mindfulness, right? Reminding us to really truly confront our fears and self-doubt head on, right? So we're creating success, right? Keeping tirelessly to your own path, whatever landscapes it travels through, is not a mistake, right? What lasts bear fruit, not because you arrive at some final destination, but because through all the changes you persevere in your attempt, always finding ways to make it real, right? What inspirations are you making real in your daily life? How can you continue on the same path even as you adapt? Who will you become by persevering in this, right? Because you're stripping away, fruitless to have a direction to go, right? So within our own personal evolution, like during this new moon, it contributes significantly, right? Each one reach one, teach one, right? Significantly to this collective growth, right? Our collective evolution, right? So while we focus maybe on our own individual ambitions and stuff, we play this like crucial role in the broader narrative, right? Of progress, which is a process for our development, for our evolution, right? It's all a process of progress in our own development and stuff like that, right? So I just think it's like really an amazing space to be. A really important space to be. Hold on, please. So many interruptions, but it's okay. It's okay. And then too, when I had like answered, oh my goodness. It's okay, right? And I stopped shuffling and stuff like that. We got the vessel from the source, good fortune, right? Creating success. I like because there's so many cards in here and they're not all about like success and good fortune and all this kind of stuff, right? So, but a new beginning. Oh, a new beginning. The vessel provides stable, robust foundations for a new life and also the crucible where you can expect to be transformed and remade. Just as wood becomes fire or raw ingredients become food, the experiences of life can be blended and transmuted into a meaningful whole. Like the parts when I was telling you about like the insight flow with, building the choreography sequence of the whole number. You know what I'm saying? So what is the vessel for transformation? What are you beginning? What will you cook, right? So I like that. What will you cook here on earth, right? So yeah, so here we are, right? Cooking here on earth. Right? So there's a lot of like little glitches and things like that, or whatever the case may be. But we have this, collective growth through individual efforts, right? And so it's important. It's important to be of healthy mind, wealthy mind, stealthy body, mind, heart, and soul, right? So our personal evolution, right, during this new moon is contributing significantly to this collective evolutionary growth, right? So by focusing on our individual ambitions, it's not selfish, it's needed, right? We play this crucial role in the broader narrative, right, of progress and development, right, of our progress and of our development. right? So that's a good space and place to be, right? So it's all about what we choose and how we choose to play out our own karma, dharma, however you want to position that or say, it is, you got to be mad chill like the capybara. You know what I mean? So, right? So this new moon is also squaring, right? Let's talk about that, right? With the karma, right? So this is karma and dharma. Squaring with the nodes of destiny, right? Which presents this pivotal choice, right? A pivotal choice to ascend to higher vibrations, or or you could succumb to the dumb, to the numb, to the lower impulses, lower frequencies and vibrations, right? You have a choice. You always have a choice, right? Our intentions will always be tested. Duh. Right? It is what it is. Will always be tested during this time, right? So it's important to like what we're emphasizing the importance of ethical choices, right? Over greedy motivations, right? That's why a lot of people that are up sitting on their motherfucking high horse thinking that they're motherfucking great and they're over here manipulating and lying and acting like there's something that they not and all this other kind of stuff, they're gonna get kicked off that motherfucker, right? Because they need a cocotazo in their head, you know what I'm saying? To snap out of it and to grow past their stupidity. You know what I'm saying? You got the opportunity here, right? So the fact that this is the last new moon in Capricorn, right? While Pluto resides for another 15 years underscores like the profound and lasting impact of the changes that we are making that are being made now and stuff like that, right? So this period is really a critical, not cuticle, critical, not cuticle, critical, okay? Period, juncture for the long term, right? For our long term and for our own personal and collective evolution. So yeah, right? I like that. So what else we spoke about? Ooh, right? Right? And so people in the home, a woman's constancy is fruitful. People in the home cooperate in their shared space and invest in it together. Steadily over time, all involved can grow freely, find their place, and nurture connections with others. New things can enter and grow, becoming part of the whole, right? Where are the boundaries of the home you inhabit? How are you building inner and outer relationships into a home? What kind of growth does this environment support, right? So this is a time of renewal and reassessment, right? The astral configurations during this period encourages balance, right? In giving and in receiving with a strong focus on our career and work too, and how we go about and do what we do when we do, how we do what we do, why we do what we do when we do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Do be do, right? So yeah, it'd be like that, right? So the routines, right? The routines that we establish now, right, are going to significantly influence our future successes and that which we are creating. Point blank, period. 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 Right? So, what are some things that you can do, right? What are some things that you can do? Let me see. Right? So, what are some things that you can do? Right? So I just feel like we need to be able to understand how to manifest, right? The desires during this important portal that is crucial, right? To how we engage in certain kind of rituals our spiritual rituals, right? Especially at specific times like this, right? Like 111, right? So on January 11th, right? How these days can certainly amplify the effectiveness of our intentions, right? Whether we believe in it or not, right? It's just, hey, why not? It's just like people playing the lotto. It's not, and not necessarily that everybody that plays the lotto is going to win, but it's, hey, you never know. You know what I'm saying? So this is a period that that also is just ripe for certain kind of good things to come into to play, like love, right? Exploring our freedom, right? Especially with Venus and Sagittarius, right? So Venus and Sagittarius, which fuels, right, a desire for genuine, passionate connections. Now skip it because Sagittarius only wants what's really, really real out there, right? Was really, really real out there. Was really, really real out there, right? And so, yeah, so it's a time for stuff like that. So, whatever, right? So, what else? Ooh, clarity, right? So, clarity. Constancy bears fruit, creating success. Raising female cattle is good fortune, right? So, nurture your capacity to see and nourish new insights. Flashes of meaning bring clarity and lasting awareness, enabling you to see signs and messages all around you, right? Female cattle represents the reserves of strength that sustain mindfulness, along with a quiet willingness for that power to be used and guided. What do you see? What does it mean? How can you nourish and sustain a high level of awareness, right? Especially for this collective evolution that is individualized by you, right? So by understanding how you, understanding how you are aligning with your own spiritual nature, right? Your own multidimensional being, right? And your nature, and understanding the astrological, understanding the numerological. Like, you don't have to understand every single thing, but I'm just saying, like, to be aware that we can harness, right? We can harness this energy really to help ourselves to pursue our goals boldly and contribute meaningfully to the world around us. You know what I'm saying? Inner truth. What am I saying? You could have been born 1961. You could be life path number 7. You could be life path number 6. You don't have to be. Right? Piglets and fishes, good fortune. Fruitful to cross the great river. Constancy bears fruit. I feel like there's a message here, even with the whole Capricornian energy of just consistency, constancy, right? Deliberateness, right? Right? So creating success, look at number 62 here. Small, exceeding, right? Creating success, constancy bears fruit, allows small works, does not allow great works. A bird in flight leaves its call, going higher is not fitting, coming down is fitting, great, good fortune, right? But piglets and fishes, right, are symbols of wealth, plenty, and luck, often used in offerings to the spirits. You are in a state of committed connectedness, right? And can trust you will be provided for. Success in ongoing ventures and the insight to be in the right place at the right time are both manifestations of your inner truth. Where do you place your trust? What feels true, right? So this is on the onset of this new moon in Capricorn, right? And with this January 11th, like 111 celestial event that holds this profound spiritual wow, like, greatness here for us to really look at, and for anybody that's seeking union too, to see, right, where it is that you have a limp, where it is that you have a gimp right here, where it is you have a certain weight on your shoulders, right? Right. So this is diving into the myriad of ways that this new moon can help you foster personal strength, right? And wisdom too at this time, right? So in your own inner truth, right? So for those of you arguing, right? Whatever arguing, there's truth and confidence blocked, right? So there goes that, right? So if you are arguing, you find yourself in a state of battle with the cattle, you know what I'm saying? There's truth and confidence blocked, right? Be vigilant and centered, right? Ending certain kind of pitfalls, right? Fruitful to see great people. It doesn't mean that you have to be jealous of what you see when you see greatness in others and all this other kind of stuff too. It's to be fruitful to see great people. So start shifting that perspective of like, instead of like, side eyeing or feeling certain type of way or feeling insignificant. Nah, it's fruitful to see great people. Right? Especially like if we're going to learn from the sign of Capricorn and all this other kind of stuff. It's the sign known for hard work and being ambitious. So it sets the stage. So it's like, this is me being vigilant. This is me being constant. This is me being dedicated. This is me being fruitful, seeing the greatness in others, to be surrounded by fruitful people. To be surrounded by fruitful people is not to feel any sense of inadequacy. There's this new beginning that's outpouring into me, this new beginning of opportunities, right? Yeah. Right? But you gotta get out to that state of waiting, waiting around. "Oh, I'm waiting for my ship to come in." Nah, you got to be active. You got to be building that momentum. You got to be doing something that is purposeful for yourself. You know what I'm saying? As you build these strong foundations, right? That you're striving for your greatest achievement. It's not to be sitting there like in a slump. Well, this week sucks, and maybe something will come next week and stuff like that. No. You know what I'm saying? Or looking at everybody else and like, well, they look a little happy or they look a little successful. They look at to see that is to be in the energy of frequency, vibration of greatness, right? So what can you expect from that, right? But great potential, right? So yeah, creating success. Constancy yields a small harvest, beginnings, good fortune, ending chaos. You have committed yourself to a transition. Even if the change so far is internal, everything is in place. Okay, create success in small ways. Attend to the details, working with what you've already decided or achieved. Don't lose your path by feeling as if you've arrived already and stop progress. Keep your momentum, keep on beginning. What is decided? What now? What did I just freaking say? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right? So there's so much stuff going on, right? And so remember, assessing the numerological, right, state of 3, which is all about creativity and communication and building that trine within your own shrine, right, to be able to engage in a certain type of way that is level-headed and balanced, right, from your energy frequency vibrations, right? So yeah, so what root are you? What root are you? What is your personal ambition, right? What are you fostering, right? What are you fostering with your own connections? What are you doing to contribute to a larger narrative of progress, right? How are you expressing yourself, especially creatively? You might be in a state of shock, pushing upward, creating success from source, right? Make use of seeing great people. What? Make use of seeing great people. Do not worry. Set forth to the south, good fortune. A vigorous, active time. Involve the source of inspiration in your work. Seeing great people, whether in the flesh or with your inner vision, can charge you with the energy to begin your ascent, right? Hard work lies ahead, but worry not. Set out towards warmth, light, and activity. Is this something you can commit yourself to? Where might it take you? What is the next step? Right? And then it makes me think of the symbol of the dragon, right? A symbol of strength, a symbol of luck, and a symbol of power. Right? Dragons has this ambitious energy that aligns with Capricorn, right? And so it's like slaying every beast. I like that. Right? With truth and confidence waiting, shining out. So it might be a little challenging too, because we have 5. 5 can present a challenge in something or whatever the case may be, but with truth and confidence, right? If you're standing in your truth, you're standing in your truth confidently, right? Let a mofo try to stop me out of my place of integrity, truth. The only way you can get stomped out, like look at this whole Kevin Hart, Cat Williams kind of stuff. Like, it could appear like whether it's Hollywood and all made up and all this other kind of stuff, or whatever the case may be, whether the beef is real or not, and all this other kind of stuff. Real, recognize real. And so how can you be in your integrity and in your truth, right? Kevin Hart, and be bothered by what somebody's saying if it's a lie? You know what I'm saying? Is because how well do you stand in your position of truth and integrity, right? And especially with this whole square with Neptune, right? Now we give way to this clarity in as Mercury moves direct, right? And the the shift shift, shift. Supports this new moon's influence, right? It's fruitful to cross the river, right? So waiting for what you need, bring yourself into harmony with the desired outcome. It may take longer than you imagine. Faith and patience are your allies, but fully be present in waiting. Your attention shines, but fully present in waiting, your attention shines and starts a creative engagement with the world. You are committing yourself to a manifestation. How can you wait patiently and with commitment? How can you wait patiently with gratitude? You can't be a grateful mofo complaining. It don't make it make sense. If you complaining, you are not grateful. You know what I'm saying? So while you wait, how can you best make yourself ready? So, here we are, right? So how are you setting your new goals? How are you reevaluating your old ones, right? How are you reflecting upon your desires? How are you getting to understand your understand for your overstand? Right? As this energy is encouraging us to really look back at whom we were and what we have achieved up until this point, right? Fostering this sense of self, like we said, recognition, self-validation from within, right? Increasing, fruitful to have a direction to grow, fruitful to cross the great river. The old Chinese character for increasing shows a pot filled to overflowing. It means blessing and superabundance. Respond with purpose and movement. Let yourself imagine where you want to be and take the first steps that commit you to getting there. This is how to keep that momentum. What would you do if you knew you were blessed up, right? What if there was no limit? What could change for the better? What can change for the better? Right? So, oh. Small affairs, good of fortune, opposing, right? So you contain contradictory impulses within you, or you see a situation from two angles at once, perhaps as things are and as omens. If you can scale down matters to small affairs, it is easier to give space to both visions, even using the opposing views as a creative stimulus or challenge. What if the difference were not a threat? How could this tension be created? If you can't see eye to eye, what can you see? Right? So getting out of your own way with those self-sabotaging ways that might cause you to create that friction from within. How can you change that into a creative perception and how you can look about these challenges that might present themselves and overcoming that fear? Right? Because that's what it is at the end of the day when you want to go and you want to shift to the other side of what you don't want to be an outcome for you too. It's overcoming fear and self-doubt, right? And in order to really, really achieve your dreams, achieve your goals, right? Achieve that which you wish to achieve, right? As you are aiding in your own individual evolution, you're also contributing to the collective growth, right? So how are you doing this? Something fell. Creating success. There's an opening, right? Constancy bears fruit. I feel like when I keep reading constancy, I feel like is this the same card as I pulled before, but then it keeps showing that it's a different motherfucking card, right? So opening brings people together and begins a lively creative process of sharing and exchange. It liberates human energies, motivates people to overcome hardship, and encourages perseverance. It means joyful and outgoing expression that opens up communication. How can you fully enjoy the moment? What are you bringing into expression? What if you communicated and exchanged more freely? Right? Just think about how your individual efforts have far-reaching impacts on the whole collective consciousness. Right? For if you're like a humanitarian and you want to do great or you want to be good and great for the greater good of the whole, right? That's a lot of what moves us and all that kind of stuff, right? I'm not talking about self-greed and rise. And even if you have that at this time that you want to rise into your greatest success, so what? So be it. No, and whether you are doing it for the collective or not, it doesn't matter. Nobody's here to judge you. Well, people are going to judge you either way, but it's that self-recognition and validation that you seek and need to have, so that when the world comes and wants to judge you and say, chicka, 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 boom, boom, you this, you that, you this, you that, you be like, yo, hoppity, the fuckity, offity. Okay? How about that? Before I kickity to you. You know what I'm saying? No violence. I'm just saying. Humor be my wave. Humor. Humor me. Humor me. Are you writing down your dreams? Are you writing down your daydreams? I keep talking about this too in all my videos and stuff like that. I'm always going to be encouraging you to write down that which you dream. So important because there's messages in there for you, you see? Even in your daydreams, right? Either way. What else do we have to say? Something fell. 2 cards, deciding and returning, right? So I'm going to read deciding first. 43, it could be 43 years old, it could be 34 years old, it could be life path 4, life path 3, 7, life path 7, you could be 42, you could be 24, you could be life path 4, you could be life path 2, you could be life path 8, you could be life path 5. You don't have to be, but either way. Tell it in the king's chambers, with truth call out, there is danger. Notify your own city, fruitless to take up arms, fruitful to have a direction to go. Asserting your identity and right to be heard is where your decision begins. But declaring the truth is dangerous. It stirs up old ghosts, inner and outer, right? So yet better this than ignoring and neglecting them. Focus with clear intention on what you're moving towards rather than what you're reacting against. Oof, oof, oof. What? What do you stand for? How do you define yourself? What belongs in your realm and where do you need to make a clean break? Returning, okay? Creating success. Going out, coming in without anxiety. Partners come, not a mistake. Turning around and returning on your path. The 7th day comes, you return, fruitful to have a direction to go. Your journey leads you out and home again in a two-way flow of creation to revitalize and restore. Traveling companions walk against you for a while, but if meant to be there, they will never steer you off your path, especially with an overarching direction and purpose to guide you. What is beginning to germinate? How can you follow your sense of direction more closely? Where might the path lead now? Right? It makes me think of the first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself, right? Plato, right? It just makes me think of that, right? Like Plato's words, right? They resonate so deeply with me too. And this whole like Capricornian type of energy, right? Because the theme of self, like mastery, right? The self mastery, as we self master, as we embark upon, right? Like these new beginnings, right? Under this new moon, under over when what is really real, my friends, but whatever, we're talking about this new moon, right? We turn our gaze inward, right? Let's focus on that, right? Conquering our own doubts, conquering our own fears, right? And rising and soaring and aligning and alchemizing to the best versions of ourselves, right? The greatest triumphs, they start within us, within, as within exudes on out. That's what I'm talking about, right? Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, right? And taming that tumult of our inner worlds, right? Like taming our inner worlds, right? Or not so much taming, but like, conquering that which, within, right? We unlock the potential, right? The potential for our profound external achievements, right? We unlock all these things, right? Especially with this new moon, right? Let the victory over ourself be the foundation of all of our victories. What is that? What is that? Right? But either way, right? And it reminds me too, like a Rumi, right? I don't want to butcher it, but like what you seek is seeking you. What you seek is seeking you. You know what I mean? right? And so with Rumi's mystical insight, right, or the poetry, right, aligns with this magnetic energy of manifestation, especially under this like new moon, guys, right? So it suggests, right, a universe in which our deepest, most truest desires are not just passive dreams, they're active forces, right? Drawing us, drawing us towards them too, right? Got a Pisces moon, guys. Right? But either way, as Capricorn encourages us, right, to set goals and work diligently towards them, remember, like always, that your efforts are met with the universe and the universe's guidance too, the guiding force of the universe that is greater than you can ever conceive, perceive, right? We are not alone. In seeking, we are not alone. What we yearn for is also yearning for us, right? Creating this cosmic dance of attraction and fulfillment, creating success, measuring. Bitter measures do not allow for constancy. Things need to be articulated to make them more manageable, easier to take in and work with. When such a measure grows organically, they reflect the natural rhythms of life and allow a fuller participation in its flow. Progress is made in small increments. What limits apply here? What agreements are at work? Does everyone understand them and find them palatable to you? Right? I love Plato and I love quotes, period, and Rumi and stuff like that, and how they can just offer like a rich tapestry of wisdom, right? So it's just like reminding us that our journey, right, is both an internal conquest as much as it is an external one as well, but like this internal conquest and and a harmonious interaction with the universe's desires, right, is something that we should have and that we should seek to have, it's a dance. It's a dance. This is why maybe I love dance so much, because I just want to get better at it, so it's like it's just a sense of expression, right? So the mastery, right, that you have towards perfecting this dance is it builds your perseverance, right? This dream belief and this mystical partnership that you have with the universe's intentions. You know what I mean? Anyways. Anyways. So 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 music can be a powerful tool too, right? Speaking of dancing, right? It can be a powerful tool, especially during this 111 portal, let's say, right? Let's just use this date as a thing, right? So you can easily like choose a song that reflects the energy you want in your life right now, right? And play it every time you get up while getting ready. This is why it's important to be aware of what it is that you're listening to and what you're allowing into your energetic field, right? Sing along with the lyrics. You could do this with affirmations. You could do this with chants and stuff like that and all those kind of things too, right? So treating all of this like an affirmation, right? I make up words to songs that I like because I like the beat and stuff like that. So if you can do that without listening to the words of a song that might be off of the alignment and just sing to the beat of your own drum, you could do that, right? You could also try like the 369 manifestation method, right? If you like writing, if you like journaling, doing like the 369 manifestation method can help you bring, your own desires to life and things like that, right? So choose a goal, or feeling that you want to manifest, like I am creative, you know what I mean? Or I am successful, write these affirmations as decrees, right? 3 times in the morning, right? 6 times during the day. And 369, right? You get it? You get the, oh, hold on. And 9 times before bed. Hold on. I don't remember where I was. I still keep notes. The 369, I was saying about the 369, right? So 9 times 369, like, 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night, right? That whole thing. Forgive me. I'm just take a sippy. Right? So during the day, so 369, 6 times during the day. And 9 times before bed. And repeat this, daily until you see your dreams come true. Right? It's just a simple technique that's rooted in numerology. So, that's just one thing that you can do, right? And especially on a night like today or a day like today and stuff like that, stilling your back, right? This, I see 52, you could be 52 years old, you could be 25 years old, you could be life path number 7, so 777. I feel like that's an important number. Maybe you're seeing that too, right? Your back, not grasping yourself, moving in your rooms, not seeing your people, not a mistake. Hold yourself still as in meditation. Don't seek to grasp yourself by hunting down your every thought. You do not need to resonate with anyone, right? Even if you feel as though you ought to be sensitive to their presence and needs, it is no mistake to exclude all these things and be quiet within yourself, right? What if there was nothing you had to do now? What if there was nowhere else you had to be, right? So, so all right, let's do some oracle stuff for the zodiac signs. We'll do that. We'll close out and stuff like that. So let's begin with Aries. Right? And love, right? Aries. Hi, Aries. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through because I do it fast. Right. So embrace the thrill of pursuit, right? But also cultivate patience, right? And love, especially in love, right? In your career, lead with confidence, right? Yeah, lead with confidence, but avoid impulsive decisions, right? This new moon. In regards to, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. In regards to money, invest in long-term growth rather than just quick gains. You know what I mean? Maybe even start saving some, like, or setting a goal, even if you have money, you know what I mean? Setting a goal on a particular kind of thing, you know what I mean? Anyways, but in relationships, be the initiator of meaningful connections, whatever that means, right? For yourself. And for your goals, set high but achievable targets, right? And be kind to yourself. You could get shit done. You can get a lot of shit done, right? In regards to your dreams, right? Channel your fiery energy into constructive ambitions, right? And like some manifestation ideas, right? Create a vision board, right? With bold, inspiring type of images. You know what I mean? That are suitable for you and stuff like that. In life, strive for balance between action and contemplation. You know what I mean? In intimacy, be adventurous, yet attentive to your partner's needs as well. And for hidden desires, acknowledge your cravings for recognition. That's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with I. We are moving in and on to the sign of Taurus, right? Taurus. In love, seek stability, but remain open to new experiences, right? In your career, your dedication will yield fruitful results. Okay. And money, practical financial planning will ensure security. In money, practical financial planning will ensure your security. And with relationships, nurture your connections with loyalty and warmth. For your goals, pursue your goals that promise tangible rewards. With your dreams, let your dreams be guided by both comfort and challenge. And a manifestation idea for you is to plant a tree or a plant as a symbol of your growing aspirations. I like that. And then with life, embrace change while staying true, right, to your core values. And with intimacy, deepen the bonds that you share through shared sensual pleasures, like play some games. We can talk about that more if you want. Right? Hidden desires, explore the desire for luxurious comforts, even when you may act like you don't. You know what I mean? All right, we're moving on to Gemini. Hello, Gemini. Thank you. So Gemini, in love, communication is key to deepening their relationships, being honest with your communication, right? Career, diversify your skills for new opportunities, right? To learning some stuff too. Money, be cautious of scattering resources in too many directions. You know what I mean? With your relationships, foster connections that stimulate your intellect. With goals, set flexible goals, allowing room for change. Okay. With your dreams, allow your curiosity to guide your aspirations. And a manifestation idea for you is write a letter to the universe outlining all your wishes. Yeah. You know, and with life, seek harmony between your dual nature. Right? And with intimacy, share your thoughts to create a deeper bond. And for your hidden desires, explore different facets of your own personality, not just other people. All right, we're moving on. Cancer, hello. With love, emotional security should be as important as romance. Okay. In career, trust your intuition in professional decisions. Okay. With money, saving for a rainy day brings peace of mind. Okay. Relationships, cultivate nurturing and supportive bonds. For your goals, aim for goals that provide emotional fulfillment. With your dreams, let your imagination guide your ambitions. Your manifestation idea is create a cozy space for meditation and reflection. New space, who this? Feng Shui it, okay? Life, protect your emotional well-being. With intimacy, emotional depth is key to satisfying connections, and your hidden desires is acknowledge your need for a safe haven. You know, instead of you always being that safe haven for others, acknowledge your need for it. All right, moving on. Leo, hello, how are you? Okay, Leo, in love, allow your heart to shine, but also be generous with affection. Extra. In career, your charisma will open doors, humility will keep them open. Money, generosity is noble, but maintain a balance. Relationships, be both a leader and a collaborator. With goals, chase goals that allow for creative expression. Dreams, dream big, but stay grounded in reality. Okay. Your manifestation idea is perform a small act of kindness daily as a token of your goals. In life, balance your need for attention with time for introspection. For intimacy, let mutual admiration be the foundation of your own close bonds. And your hidden desires is explore your need for lasting legacy. Okay. Hi, Virgo. Okay, hello, moving on. Virgo, love. Seek relationships that value your need for order and harmony. In career, your meticulousness will be your key to success. Money, start budgeting. This will bring you financial stability. Okay? Your own. Relationships, build connections with those who appreciate your attention to detail. Incorporate that in your career choices too. Goals, aim for goals that require precision and care. Dreams, let your practicality guide your dreams. Your manifestation idea is keep a detailed journal of your own progress. Life, strive for protection, but be kind to yourself. Intimacy, find comfort in routines, but don't shy away from spontaneity. And your hidden desires, Virgo, is embrace your need for organization and clarity with yourself in regards to all you have to do and accomplish. Okay? Libra, hello. Love. Seek balance and harmony in relationships. In your career, diplomacy will be your asset in professional settings. With your money, aim for financial balance, avoiding extremes at this time. Relationships, something might come up. Relationships, foster fairness and equality in all connections. With your goals, set goals that promote harmony and aesthetics. Something new you could be brewing up and creating, right? New projects. Dreams. Let your artistic side guide your ambitions, because if you don't already do that, do that. And your manifestation idea is to create a harmonious and beautiful living space that is just yours, even if it's in a closet, right? Life, find equilibrium in all aspects of your life. Intimacy, cultivate a partnership based on mutual respect. So like no talking about your partner behind their back if you're partnered and stuff like that. Desires, right? Your hidden desires, explore your artistic and aesthetic inclinations, right? Moving on. Scorpio, hello. Love, dive deep into emotional connections, but beware of possessiveness. I got Scorpio on me too. I feel you. Right? Career, use the strategic mind to navigate career challenges. Money, be wise about your investments, right? Avoiding unnecessary risks. Right? Relationships. Seek relationships that withstand the test of depth and intensity. Goals, set goals that challenge you to transform body, mind, heart, and soul. Dreams, let your passions fuel your ambitions. Manifestation idea for you is regularly meditate to connect with your innermost desires. Actually do it consistently, constancy, right? Life, balance your intensity with moments of calm. Intimacy, seek a bond that is both passionate and profound. Your hidden desires is embrace your need for transformative experiences. What is that going to teach you? Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome aboard. How are you? In love, seek relationships that allow for growth and adventure. With career, opportunities for travel or learning will be beneficial. Your money, be cautious of impulsive financial decisions and spending unnecessarily. And with your relationships, connect with those who share your thirst for knowledge. Goals, set goals that expand your horizons. For your dreams, let your wanderlust guide your aspirations. Your manifestation idea is plan a trip or adventure that aligns with your dreams. Do it. Life, right? Balance your need for freedom and responsibilities. Intimacy, share adventures to deepen bonds. And your hidden desires are acknowledge your quest for deeper meaning and truth. validate it. Not only acknowledge it, but validate it. Moving on, Capricorn. Hold on one second, there's noise in the back. Okay, Capricorn, in love, seek relationships that respects your ambitions and dedications. With career, your determination will pave the way for professional achievements. With money, prudent financial planning will yield long-term benefits, okay? With relationships, build connections with those who support your goals. Goals, set ambitious yet achievable goals. Dreams, let your practicality shape your aspirations. Your manifestation idea, Capricorn, is create a detailed roadmap of your career, trajectory, and how that infuses with your love life. Okay? Thank you. You're welcome. Right? In life, balance your professional drive and personal well-being and love life. Intimacy. Build a relationship based on mutual support and respect with your love life. Hidden desires, Capricorn. Embrace your need for achievement and recognition and love. Moving on, Aquarius. How are you? Love. Seek unconventional relationships that stimulate your intellect and get your juices flowing. Career. Innovative ideas will be your key to success. Money. Invest in futuristic and technology-driven opportunities, even if it's not part of your thing. Relationships, okay? Connect with like-minded individuals who inspire you. Who's your muse? Goals. Set goals that challenge the status quo and transform them. Dreams. Let your visionary nature guide your aspirations. Your manifestation idea. Engage in community or group activities that align you with your ideals and love. Life. Find a balance between your individuality and social commitments. Intimacy. Foster a connection based on intellectual compatibility and understand your emotions better. Hidden desires. Explore your humanitarian and progressive impulses and what keeps you emotionally detached. Moving on. Pisces. Hello. How are you? Love. Seek emotionally fulfilling relationships that nurture your soul, baby. Career. Your creativity and empathy are your greatest assets. Money. Be cautious of financial escapism. Stay grounded. Watch that spending. Relationships. Connect with those, right? Connect with those whom understand and respect your sensitive nature. Okay? Connect with those who respect and understand your most sensitive nature. Respect yourself enough to allow that to be the only case. You know what I mean? Goals. Aim for your goals that allow you to express yourself creatively and compassionately. Dreams. Let your imagination and intuition guide your aspirations. Your manifestation idea is to practice visualization or water-related rituals to connect you with your dreams in powerful ways. In life, balance your dreamy nature with practicality. Go hang out with a Capricorn, right? In intimacy or Aquarius, seek a partner who values emotional depth and spiritual connection. And your hidden desires, embrace your need for spiritual and emotional exploration. And that's what I have for you, right? So either way, right? Every oracle offers a unique perspective, tailored, right, to each zodiac sign's individual characteristics and stuff like that. It was just a short but sweet little message, whatever, like that channels through and all this other kind of stuff too. Wrote it all down and stuff like that to share with you all here. and stuff like that. But remember that these are just general insights, and should be adapted to each person's individual journey and circumstances, right? As within exudes and out, and how that's going to be for you. Use your discernment always. You know what I mean? So it has some affirmations and stuff like that. So we can look at them as spells, we can look at them as decrees, we can look at them as activations, you know what I mean? Especially when we align with this new moon's energy, it can be a powerful tool, right? In manifesting, right? Our desires and our intentions. So here's some affirmations, decrees, spells that we are casting with this new moon in Capricorn, okay? I am building a foundation for lasting success and fulfillment, right? With every breath, I attract abundance and prosperity. I am empowered to achieve my goals, right? With determination and discipline. I am open to new opportunities that align with my highest good. My efforts create stable and enduring progress in my life. I am grounded in my ambitions, yet flexible to life's changes. I am worthy of achieving my dreams and embrace the journey towards them. I am worthy. I read that already. With each step, I am closer to realizing my truest potential. I'm a magnet for positive, transformative experiences. I said that already. My focus and dedication are paving the path to my success. It's like, because I don't look at it like this, but I have it down. I trust in my ability to create the life I envision. I release any fears and doubts, making room for growth and strength. I am aligned with the energy of abundance and success. Every challenge I face is an opportunity for personal evolution. I am confident in my power to manifest my dreams into reality. I am in harmony with the universe, attracting opportunities and prosperity. My actions and intentions are rooted in clarity and purpose. I am constantly evolving, growing stronger and wiser with every experience. I trust the process of life and move with its natural rhythms. I am grateful for the abundance and blessings continuously flowing into my life, right? These are affirmations that are designed to harness the energies of this new moon in Capricorn, right? Focusing on the themes of ambition, right? Discipline, stability, and manifestation, right? So I have this thing that, how people say, oh, regularly recite affirmations and stuff like that to help reinforce them and things like that. I have a thing about that. I kind of have a thing that as you decree, so it shall be. So believe in that. But I find that some people need to constantly reinforce, and I feel like that they're strengthening their resolve in that area. So is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? I'm kind of like torn up about it, because for me it's like saying, how can you constantly keep repeating the same prayer over and over? Did you not believe in your prayer the first time? That type of thing. So I have that type of mentality. So as you decree, so shall it be. Let that be, and let that know that as you decree, so shall it be. You know what I mean? And so I'm just very adamant about that type of stuff too, and things like that. So I'm not going to tell you how to think. I'm not going to tell you how to be. All I know is that there's power behind what you decree and what you know and what you grow. You know what I mean? And so it's up to you. I don't know where you are at on your journey and things like that. And everybody's in a different space, different place, different energy, frequency, vibration. And because it's that way, I can't do for you that which you must do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm telling you why, as I decree, so it shall be. So everything that I stated, I decreed, and so shall it be. I won't be repeating these again. But you can play this back, you can write them down, you can even realign them to match your energy, frequency, vibration, your wording. Just be careful with the wording and how you say certain kind of things, because I'm always seeing things out there that people are be saying, and I'm like, oh, why did you say it that way? Like, do you not know the etymology of the words itself, or how you are just canceling out that what you say by that what you say and how you say in whichever kind of way? So I'm a big stickler for words and stuff. That's part of my part of my coaching platform, actually. I help people speak in a way that aligns them with the alchemy that they desire to be in and stuff like that. So I'm just a big stickler for that type of stuff. So again, I'm not going to tell you how to do what you do when you do, but just know why you do what you do, how you do, when you do, what you do. You know what I mean? Do. And so with that being said, I'm so thankful for every one of you being here. I'm going to read. I'm gonna pull one more card because I love pulling when we're talking about evolution and stuff like that. I love pulling from this particular deck because I just feel like it's so insightful and always like just like there's so many cards. I have little hands, so um I just feel like it always speaks to whatever it is that I was recording and the kombucha been making me gassy a little bit, I have to say, but you know, this one was okay. It was mystic mango flavoring, but it's gave me a little bit like gassy. I'm all gassy. But anyways, so I'm gonna pull one card and we'll then end it on that. You know what I mean? So here we go. What messages do we have for those that are tapped in, turned on, tune in now, here with I on our own evolution revolutionary rise, here with the new moon and Capricorn type energies, right? Connecting and with the wisdom and the strength, right? Two cards. Here we go. Three cards, right? So I'm gonna take it from left to right, how I'm reading them, okay? So 31. You could be 31 years old. You don't have to be. You could be life path number 4, life path number 3, life path number 1. Don't have to be. It's rejecting emotion. This is the past, right? Oh, and then look how cool. Because past, present, sure. Ticka, 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 ting. All right. So, all right. Right. So you could be a life path number 8, you could be a life path number 7, you could be a life path number 1. You don't have to be. You could have been born in 1971. You could be 71 years old. You could be born in 1967. You could be 67 years old. You don't have to be. You could be 61 years old, 71 years old. You could be born in 1971. I said life path number 7, life path number 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. You could be a life path number 9. You could be a life path number 8. You could be a life path number 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You could be life path number 4. You could be life path number 5. You don't have to be, but either way, that's just how we're going to read that, right? So rejecting emotion. Humans have a tendency to avoid pain at all costs. However, our emotions are an important function of being human. This is in the past, right? If we make choices to avoid emotional pain, we end up rejecting all emotions, including the positive ones. This happens to the Zetas. Life then becomes dull and we feel disconnected from those around us and the universe. Let yourself embrace all emotion, right? Positive and negative, as being a valid part of being human. Let emotions teach you the lessons you need to learn and enrich your life. Zetas learned this lesson too. They then had to relearn emotions from humans. So if you have pulled this card and are not familiar with the Zeta species, look at the information for the card in 30 also. This card refers to a specific aspect of their challenge in the past era. The early Zeta species, originally a Vega colony, felt that focusing only on mental development was the way to evolve. Right? They submerged their emotions and intuition so profoundly that they lost touch with a vital part of themselves. The society became extremely imbalanced because of this, and the Zetas lost touch with their connection to the universe and themselves. There is a danger on Earth in present day that humans will take a similar path. If this card comes up in your reading, take a look at the other cards as well as your life circumstances. Do you have a habit of rejecting your emotions and pushing them deep inside? This habit will always result in those submerged emotions spilling out, whether through health issues or further emotional challenges. Take a good look at your emotional patterns and see if this is a habit in your life. If so, seek to change it and befriend your emotions. The Zetas eventually had to seek help from humans to learn about emotion and begin to reintroduce it in their lives. It is possible that you also have had a relationship with the Zetas and helping them relearn healthy emotional processes. That might be one reason why this card is in your reading, right? So you might be a person too, like, that's highly advanced, like too, in your own state of emotions, that you have a healthy state of expressing your emotions, and your example is the key to a lot of other humans here on this planet to see you act in a way that um is the way to show of how to deal with certain kind of complications, challenges, feelings, and emotions, right? Raw emotions, right? So it's just like, people when they meet me or they see me and stuff like that, and they see that I'm such an emotional, expressive person, right? With raw emotions at all times, right? There's a sense of learning from that, because you don't have to be toxic in the way that you display this type of um handling of stuff and things like that. Either way, we're pushing the envelope. We're going to card 17, right? Which is in the present, right? So a Lyran trait that humans share is the need to push the envelope, right? To force ourselves to go beyond limitations. This is what drove them and us to always grow more, beyond the laws of physics, beyond current technology, and beyond physical endurance. This can be a good quality when a breakthrough is desperately needed. However, this trait can become obsessive and cause us to never rest and always push ourselves to exhaustion, right? This most likely has been a karmic pattern of yours for many lifetimes. Now it's time to let it go. Your self-care is more important than pushing the envelope. I feel this on a whole other kind of level, and I had to learn this through exhaustion, honestly. I used to feel like I always had to keep doing something, pushing myself, something to prove all the fucking time, because we have something to accomplish. We have something that we have to do. We have a goal that we need to make and all this kind of stuff at the at the the cost of our own health. Um or just care. You know what I mean? Like to be healthier, wealthier, stealthier in a way. But anyways, let me keep reading. Let me not talk about myself. Right? So this theme refers to the human and Lyran tendency to become single-minded and sometimes ego-driven, pushing ourselves beyond our limits in order to accomplish a goal. While this can at times be an admirable quality, it can also severely hamper our evolution and keep us stuck in actions driven by ego. When we are stuck in these ego-driven tendencies, it becomes impossible to connect with our higher nature and evolve beyond the limitations of ego. On the other hand, this card may be giving you a message to push yourself harder when you are afraid, thus acting as encouragement for you. Do you tend to give up your goals too easily? If so, this card may be encouraging you to focus, trust, and keep going. It may also be giving you a message that you can learn and grow quite a bit by going beyond your perceived limitations. Only by looking at the surrounding cards as well as looking honestly within yourself can you ascertain the meaning of this enigmatic card and apply it to your life. This was a major lesson for the Lyrans during this phase of their development. When to push harder and when to let go. Ultimately, when faced with species evolution, it is a delicate balance. Eventually, however, consciousness transcendence happens at that point of surrender. This is a lesson Earth humans are currently facing on the personal and planetary levels. Wow. And then too, one of the things that I have learned that, how sometimes we can disappoint ourselves by not accomplishing or completing certain tasks, goals, or things that we set out to do. And then we might put it in the back burner too, or we might be like, quiet about it because we didn't do what we originally sought out to achieve. And so then you come into the settling motion and we start finding ourselves saying certain kind of things that it may not be true, but it may be the truth that we're trying to bring into light, like, about what it is that the reason why we're settling for something that we're accepting now. So like let's say if you never finished school and you stop going, and then later on down the line in the future you're just saying, it wasn't for me. But meanwhile, it was something that you didn't want to accomplish and all this other kind of stuff. One of those kind of lessons that you might learn is that there's divine timing for everything. And that just because you didn't finish it at that point doesn't mean that you still don't have the time to accomplish that which you set out to do originally. Sometimes we just detour. You know what I mean? Sometimes we just detour and it'll take 10 years, 20 years down the line for you to go back to that space that you left behind, because now you have acquired all that is needed for you to continue that path. You know what I mean? So, interesting ways of perception to perceive that which is evolutionary for the we, that is me, that is you, that is us here on this collective stream, you know? 76. You could have been born 1976 too. 1967, 1971, right? 1973, 1977, 1963, 1961. I said 1971 already? Okay. Earth, future, graduation. What? Let's see what that means. Earth's history has been fraught with struggles, hatred, and fear. The underlying purpose of this was to serve as training for species evolution. It hasn't been easy. From the point of view of the future, humanity has succeeded and experienced a graduation as a species. That is hard to see now, but please trust that everything on Earth is happening for a reason. You and many others are connected to humans from the future who are gently guiding the planet toward this graduation. As you connect with your higher self and do your spiritual work, you too help to uplift humanity. This card refers to the future time stream of Earth in which the planet makes the transition from a planet of polarity and conflict to one of unity and integration. This powerful energy of integration acts like a magnet, pulling you forward in your spiritual, I'm getting goosebumps, in your spiritual journey. If this card comes up in your reading, it can mean that energy or beings from Earth's future are working with or through you to facilitate graduation on a planetary level. This card is also most likely acknowledging that you have completed a challenging cycle in your life and are having a graduation of sorts. Congratulations. It is time to celebrate. If you feel the cycle of learning hasn't finished yet and the graduation is coming in the future, or it can be coming now and it can be coming in the future too, there's so many things you can be doing, working on, and accomplishing, you know? Let this energy of this card give you the strength to keep going. There may be tests, final exams, so to speak, you know, that's going to be coming up, but you got this, right? But you are prepared for them. Every civilization that awakens experiences the graduation, and Earth is no different. Despite what chaos you may see on Earth at this time, know that it is leading towards a shift. Definitely go watch my Pluto activating in Aquarius this fall video. I will link it, and you can also just look at it in the playlist of astrology, my astrology playlist and things like that. Watch all my videos. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know they can be long, but watch it in parts if you must. Let yourself trust in this enlightenment timer that is coming in the future for Earth. And know that what you do to awaken yourself in this time now helps to ensure this future for planet Earth. Continue your personal work and encourage those you meet to do so as well. I love that. I love that for all of us. Okay. So I want to thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. This is your opportunity. If you have yet to like this video, so like this video because it helps my channel to grow and for others to come into finer tune with the algorithm too of my channel and things like that as well. You can share my video as well. That is so nice of you, so kind of you, so thoughtful. Thank you. You can subscribe to my channel. You can hit that notification bell as well. Either way, thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have this platform to be able to express in the way that I do. Like I said, I am not a professional astrologist. I am an intuitive channeler. And how I channel might use astrology here, might use tarot here, might use other divination tools, in whatever case that I use them. I don't need them. I like it. And sometimes I'm not even here when I'm delivering. So either way, I'm here though. I'm here. That was part of my journey too. So you might be growing in your abilities too and how your clairpotencies, right? You might be seeing things a lot more clearer. You might be hearing things a lot more louder. You might be dreaming things a lot more potently. You might be accessing different realms instantly. Good for you. Continue. Okay. Till next time. Bye.